Good morning, that was my tent site just in there. So good morning and welcome to day 8 of the Namparang trail. Yesterday I quite enjoyed it, even though there wasn't any trail until the last 500 metres. It was a day with a lot of variety, walking on roads, bike paths, boardwalks, footpaths, seawalls. Scenery was really lovely too, looking at the water and the birds, and saw a snake. Did a resupply, so did an extra couple of kilometres, but I needed it, there was no other options, and managed to find a tent site around where I wanted to find a tent site. It was on a slight angle, but that wasn't too bad. I didn't slide down too much. I always put my shoes on the low side underneath the mattress, and that stops me sliding, plus my pack there. It was lovely looking out at the pretty lights that are lit up on the middle island out there. So today, town day! Woo! So today I have about 500 metres to get to the end of course 82. And I'm actually glad I camped where I am, because it's starting to drop quite steeply now. From the course changeover, it is 14.7 kilometres to the end of the next course. However, I will be camping a bit, I'll be stopping, I think, just under a K short of it, in a little town of Namparang, by a port. And that is where I intend to have a rest day. So I've left it a lot earlier than normal. It's 7:30, mainly because I just couldn't get back to sleep, and the forecast today is for rain. And it's last night a couple of times there were just showers going through, didn't last long. Had another one this morning when I first woke up, and then it stopped, so I figured I'd pack everything up while it was not raining and make the most of the not rain. It's starting again. Get as much of the trail done before it starts raining, and I won't be able to check into a motel until later. The check-in times here are 1600, so 4 p.m. Seems very, very late, but hopefully, being a Monday, hopefully there will be rooms already available and they'll let me check in early. If not, there are a couple of cafes nearby I can hang out in, and at least it will be in the dry. It's starting to rain again lightly. That's why I've got my rain hat on. I like to have a hat on when I've got the raincoat on, because it keeps the hood off my face. I hate it dripping down, and it stops the drips being on my face either. So hopefully, today is pretty much all on roads, or mainly country roads. I think we're on the busy road for a little bit again, but mainly little roads winding around the coast, and should be pretty, even though I'm not going to see much sun. Anyway, it's getting really steep here, so I shall stop talking and look at my feet. Little weeny zigzags to get down. Oh, the other one is last night where I was clearing my tent space, there were some plants with thorns on, and I don't think I got the thorns stuck in my fingers, but my fingers are actually quite sore where I got pricked. There seems to be a lot of prickly things in the Korean bush that I've discovered. Everywhere I go there's something scratching me or prickling me. Old water wheel there. Just realised I didn't remember to start my watch, but I'm not going all the way back up that hill to make sure I'm starting my watch at the right place. So it's Galdo Island, bridge over, and from the urn you actually zip line across to here. All the way across the water. That was all in there, was what those bright lights were last night. Cafe, and it's closed. And a new chocolate bar because it looked like it had nougat in it, and it does, and it's really yummy. Nice. And there's toilets here as well. I think it's pretty busy during the summer or weekends. Not at this time of the morning. Just come around the corner a bit. There's more toilets. There's a convenience store. Not open at this time of the day. Vegetable markets, all sorts of shops. And there's a sign. That is the end of course 82. That was pretty accurate this time. So I'm here in that way. So course 81 is 5-hour estimate, rated easy, and 14.7 kilometres. Alright, it started raining now. On a seawall at the moment. Body's feeling alright. Still just the shins are tight. Yesterday was much better. I didn't need to stop and stretch as much, so hopefully it means I'm adjusting. I'm actually pretty sure after a rest day things will get a lot better. Little camping area in here. You can see, I'd seen in photos at a lot of the tent platforms with big wood platforms like that. So you can see why I decided to make my tent into a self-supporting option so I can put it up without needing pegs. There are holes on the ends where you can tie guy lines to. Future hikers, water reese up here if you need. Massive platforms. I guess you have big family tents. Those are the pretty birds. And off the lovely coast road. I think we're on the main road for a little bit now. Through lack of alternative, that's the main road going through up there, over there. Back onto a fairly busy main road on this for a little while. Oh, it's gone hot. I had to take my wet weather kit off. It stopped raining. It's only been very, very light misty sprinkles, so I'm probably going to get more wet from sweat with my rain gear on, so I've taken them off. It's even sleeves up. That's how warm it is. It's 15 degrees, but it feels a lot warmer. I think it's quite muggy. Hey, got a footpath, go on, get off the road. So there's a tea place and a coffee place. If it wasn't a town day, I would probably stop. Walking on this is like being on a trail because it's rough underfoot and it's all sorts of different angles that my feet are going on, so it's quite nice. That's soft as well. Whee! Oh, and onto boardwalk now. Coming down this side is definitely a lot more touristy than that side. Another cafe coming up just ahead. Boardwalk's not in the best state of repair. I'm always cautious on older boardwalks, so I always walk above the support boards, which is where the screw lines are. That way, even if a board is weak, I'm on the support, not on the board, which can snap. I've seen some horrible injuries of people putting their foot in the middle and it gives way, and then the wood going into their legs. Not nice. Gorbeo Observatory Cafe. Oh. I'm pretty sure these will get cleaned up well before summer, when people are actually going to be here. Not idiots like me coming here in winter. Bit of a construction zone at the moment. So I think some of the markers have disappeared because of that. I've checked the GPS and I am in the right place. There's a little detour and back on the main road now. Yay! Off the main road. 2.1k to Baxa village. Anyway, nice to be off the road and back beside the sea again. I miss my zoom camera sometimes because over there I think it's an owl in a tree. I saw it flying over. So I've taken a photo, but I'm not sure how clear the photo is. What? Cute little house. It's just a shame it's right next to a big factory or warehouse of some description, but the views are pretty good. That tune would get really annoying. You're working on that forklift all day long. Every time you back up, you have the tune. Oh dear. Beautiful photo there. The sky is lovely. The light is beautiful. Right. Still winding along the coast. It's been a mixture of factories and then a couple of residential houses. These are old floats, I think. Hello. It's not just fish farms along here. The cows get a beautiful sea view. There's a substantial bridge out to the island. I'm not sure. Maybe they do boat tours out there. There's got to be something to justify that big solid bridge. Seen a few cats around. They all seem to be pregnant. Either that or very, very well fed. And I was looking at hotels last night. This place did come up a bit out of my price range. Ooh, there's another snake. Another snake. I think it's dead. It's not moving. Hello. Yeah, no, that's dead. It's been mangled by something, probably a cat. Doesn't count then. Ooh, the wind has got up now. It's a little bit more chilly. Beautiful white herons. We take a turn here and shortcut the headland up and over and down rather than going around. And the reason we don't go around is there is no road that goes around. That road ends just there. So, that means a hill. It's the first uphill. Well, there have been teeny weeny uphills. This is the first sustained uphill. Cute village, quite a few people out and about. The ladies actually spoke to me, though I had the normal anchua. Oh, was it? Ari anchua. Right, coming down. So I'm going around that headland. Around the other side of that headland is where the town is. Actually, I think that's the island. So no. Well, it's that headland. Around there is where it is. That's a bit better. The other one looked a bit far away. Yeah, they do look like overnight hikers. Looks like he's carrying the tent. Whoa! But they didn't want to stop and chat. I don't think there's as much of a trail community like more established trails. Thankfully we don't rejoin the main road. We head around here, around the edge, and from the edge there I will see the city. Woohoo! I'm at 11.8 kilometres. It started raining. So wet weather kit back on. It's been lovely. Only that very little bit of a shower right at the very start, so done pretty well to get this far without the rain. The orange domes are out there. An experiment to see what happens if you keep the rain off the fish, keep them dry. Looks like we skipped the last little bit of the headland. Oh, I see the bridge and I see some tall buildings. So the trail goes around and then into the main part of town, which is in here, and that's also where the hotel is, and the trail goes to the waterfront and then takes off the different direction. So I'm going to get off somewhere in there and find a motel. Well, thought that was the town, but not yet. We're still on little country roads passing through to the town. Oh, short building. It's below my hip belt. Wow, right. It's starting to rain again. Through the outskirts of the city. I'm at the waterfront now. I'm sheltering from the rain. So I'm just going to go a little bit further on and then head in towards my motel. I've already seen it, so hopefully I can have an early check-in. It's cute. I went to the motel, but there was no one around the reception, so I went and had lunch. Get another amazing, huge meal. Look at everything. went back to the motel, still no one there, and so I went to a cafe, and they were great. They let me hang out there for several hours until 4 o'clock. I went back to the motel, and there was someone there, so I checked in. Nice motel, the Butter Motel. The owner spoke English, which was a pleasant surprise. Showed me around, very helpful, and then just relaxed the next day, eating various things and relaxing. It was lovely.